Try something. See what I got.
I told you the other day I'm going to be showing you a windshield wiper motor repair. First thing I'm checking out is the switch. Here's the old one. It's the original one. You can probably see on there it says Motorcraft. Yeah, that's the original one from like 34, 35 maybe. It goes in a parts bin 40 years ago. I mean, it's the same one all the way back to the bull nose and maybe even earlier in some cases. I've seen this same part used on some 78s. So this was a 91, just to let you know the technology we're looking at. I got the new part. I'm going to show you where I pulled this from, and then we'll put in the new one. All right, and as you can already see right here, these knobs, this knob's already gone because the piece inside is out. That's what I was holding and showing you. Take that light knob off. Really simply, you go in here. You could use a panel popper, or you can just kind of get in there behind it and give it a little pry. It's not that big of a deal, really at all. Drop these things down. I have already taken these. These are I want to say T20 Torx bolts. I've already taken those out. They're over here sitting to the side. Basically, that jobby job right there, that harness. This harness is what we're plugging the new piece into. So I'm going to get that new piece. We'll go see what it do. This is the piece that I got. It doesn't have to be this brand, but you see it's called a interrupter or switch. Those are different languages for the same thing. Basically what that does is sends the speed at which you want the electricity to flow to the motor up there. So we're going to get that all plugged in here. Let's look at the difference really quickly there between the old and the new. Yucko and sparkly. Yeah. The new one is long overdue. So I've got the new motor connected to the harness. Before I put that all through here and put the new ring washer that tightens on there back, I'm going to also replace my headlight switch, my dimmer headlight switch. Since I had this open, since that was the original, 34 years old, I'm gonna put this piece in new while I'm in here too, just because it's the right thing to do. So that's the original piece that came out. This is the brand new one. You got to take this spindle out of the original one, put it into the new switch before you put it back into the bracket in the dash. And by the way you get this rod piece out up here, there's a button on the bottom. You push that button, and that's the release mechanism. Let's see if I can get it here. Yeah, you see. And then basically to put in the other one, you just line that up and you push that on the bottom like so. Opens the little aperture and whoops, now it's there. Now you got your new piece ready to install. Ta-da! One thing that I do here that I know you don't have to do, and I'm kind of doing this one-handed, is I put these in kind of an alternating pattern, make sure they're all in first to the right alignment before I tighten them down, kind of like you do on a wheel or a lug pattern on a wheel to a hub. It's just a good idea because that way you don't get things, as they say, out of alignment, or the good old term we use down in Southeast Texas, they don't become cattywampus. All right, and as I'm putting this back up onto these spots in the dash, and I'll push those little clips to make it all fit. Want to not forget, we do have a wire down underneath. There we go. Pop it all in. We do have a wire down here. Hola! So yes, under the dash here is a small little tiny little bolt, and it is it looks like a 7mm. I'm gonna put that in there, and let's see. Kind of doing this one-handed because I'm holding the phone. Whoop, you see, the phone's moving there. Hold the phone and get this on here. It's tight. That hole right there is where we go. If we can find it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, let's see if we can get this lined up here. La 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 la. Try not to look at the screen. Try to just go by feel. Whoop, I had it. Well, I felt it. Let's see if third time is a charm, shall we? Sounds like it's working. Ho, ho, ho. Might be going. Make sure it's good and tight so we don't have any ground slippage, because that's what that is. That's a ground. You want your ground to be good and solid. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Wow, y'all. I just had my head down there near the dash, under the dash. It's hot today. They just said on the radio today in South Texas, greater Houston area, it's 88 degrees. And you're thinking, 88 degrees, not that big a deal. And then they said the heat index with the humidity in there, it feels like 102. 102. It's not fun being out here with some direct sunlight in 102. But let's check out the lights, see if they work. Okay, lights. Whoops, that came all the way out. Lights do work. I need to put the handle on that. Wipers, don't know yet. Let me start the car. Reveal. Let's check wipers. Nothing. Wipers. Nothing. Guess what? It's the wiper motor. So we'll leave that off. But we know this inside here is good.